Hello. Um, this week we focused on Stella Adler and her creative imagination theory for acting. Um, I guess unlike actors who rely heavily on personal experiences for their emotional portrayal, Adler believed that the actor's imagination was the key to bringing characters to life. She argued that relying on personal memories could be limiting and even emotionally harmful, whereas a well developed imagination could create limitless possibilities. Um, Stella Adler's teachings were influenced when she went to, I believe it was Paris, and studied with Stanislavski. Um, she did kind of make it her own as opposed to just following heavily on what he was teaching. And it really created this divergence between her creative imagination style of acting from what Lee Strasberg's method acting was. His focused more on the emotional recall, reliving that experience, and hers focused on more of the, I guess you could say, like the situation that evolved after it. So, how did you feel? What were your actions? The physical movements that were involved with your response. Um, in order to complete this task, she had encouraged actors to study human behavior and watch how people would behave in everyday normal situations. This created like more authentic performances. So I really see the difference in that, and I do think it would be something that would be seen as less harmful to my students. Whereas before, I thought that the method acting would be a good avenue to pursue. I do see how it can have some negative ramifications when employed. Um, I guess you could say the method acting really used kind of acting as some sort of unprofessional therapeutic style of acting. But the fallout from that would be there would not be a trained professional to help the actors deal with those emotions once they had evoked them. And I could see it leading to a lot of problems with teenagers. So, creative imagination, I feel like it really allows actors to step into a role beyond their personal experience, utilizing what they naturally have and expanding on it. Um, I guess you could say, like, if you asked an actor to be a king, they would not necessarily have to have been a king to express or portray that type of character, but more along the lines of what would it be like? What would your reaction, your physical response be if you had power? Um, let's see. There were several famous actors that did study her creative imagination process, like Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro. And they were very successful actors. I have watched Streetcar Named Desire several times. It's something I teach with my class, and Marlon Brando's performance is always something that really touches a lot of students and gives them a deeper understanding for the emotions that really drive an actor. Um, Shows them that real transformative process from you portraying a role and you becoming a role. Um, so I do feel like having an imagination and really being able to embody that character through a more practical, less mentally or emotionally invasive process is probably a better route to go um, when working with a younger group of individuals. Um, it's probably more healthier as well. So, just to kind of wrap up, uh, method acting, while it has its pros, there are a lot of emotional uh, drawbacks to that. A person's mental well being may be in jeopardy when they go too far with that, and when is too far enough. Um, but a creative, imaginative process is really interesting, and I feel like that would be a better form of acting to teach students.